and physically fit President 2023 February, but rest assured, we are going to vote for you. Massive people are behind you because you are very hardworking number. We had an open motion about you. We got information about you. Peace ambassador, peace provider, Allah. Yara, you behave very well to everyone in Nigeria. Nigeria needs person like you to be kept in peace.
Let me very respectfully stand on all protocols and, of course, say my sincere respects to all our grandfathers that are here. Mine is just, we're here today for our campaign, and we deem it necessary that we must come and pay our respects and loyalties to you before going for that campaign. And I'm sure my dear brother Dutse have said all that needs to be said about what we're trying to do. What we're trying to do is to say that a new Nigeria is possible. What you hear in Nigeria today is not bad news. Over the years, Nigeria has become, and it's still the same, a place where you now manufacture poverty. A place of insecurity. We're going from one place to the other, where Medugri, South Sudan, there we're here. The news is everyone will go. We've seen Nigerians living poverty, Nigerians living in difficulty, Nigerians living in all one problem or the other. And our position is that this can change, because this is a great country that is so blessed, and it can change. Our offer is simple: to secure and unite Nigeria. The enemy or the criminals are not more formidable, but because of weakness in leadership and poor management and organizational security architecture, the criminals have taken advantage of it and made it impossible for us to live a secure life. We want to unite Nigeria because what we see, we want people to be able to say, I'm a Nigerian, not that I'm from East or West. We want to put people out of poverty. Because unless you pull the young ones, especially, today we have 103 million people living in poverty. No nation in the world will have that number. And have peace. We have more people living in poverty today. And India, which is 7 times our population, we have even more people living in poverty than India and China combined. You combine the two of them, we are 2.8 billion. And we're 200 million. You can't have that and have peace. At the highest youth unemployment, unless you start putting those youths in the productive age out of poverty, we will not see peace. So for us, the more you reduce poverty, the more you reduce criminality. But you can't do that without moving Nigeria from consumption to production, because this country is not producing anything. Every state in Nigeria, especially most states in other part of Nigeria, is a country on its own. Even those that you can think size is small, among the small sizes of states in Nigeria is a state like Jigawa, with about 23 point something square kilometers of land. But I can tell you it's even a country, because Jigawa is twice the size of Gambia. So it's a country. So the population and space can feed itself, can be able to produce the first country. There's a lot of people can learn from them. There's a lot of money, tourism, everything. Even what I've seen in this palace alone, who make people want to visit Jigawa. These are things not moving. So the country is not producing. And it's producing poverty. That's what we want to change. Nigeria cannot feed itself today. With 200 million people living on 953,000 square kilometers of land. When India, 1.4 billion people living on 3.2 million square kilometers of land. Not only feeding itself, they export agricultural products. They have 7,000 population. So we're able to live. We live on 1/3 of their land. And we're 1/7 of their population. So we have more space for agriculture. We're hungry. We have states like Niger State, the biggest state in Nigeria, best fertile land anybody can get. 7 local governments is under control of bandits. With a fertile land of 76.3 thousand square kilometers of land. That land alone can feed Nigeria. That land alone can take Nigeria out of its difficulties before any state today. Because countries of smaller size, like Netherlands, with 3,000 square kilometers, is 2.5 times. Niger State is 2.5 times Netherlands. And Netherlands can produce in 1 year, 2001, $420 billion worth of agricultural products. Niger State is dependent on 60 billion of street allocation. When it they just do, that's 5% of what Netherlands is doing, they will get $6 billion. If you exchange that at 650, it's 4 trillion, which is 80 times what they get in Abuja in a year. That's what we want to change. We want to invest in the vast, uncultivated land in the country. To take Nigeria, to feed Nigeria, cause an agricultural revolution, and an export that will bring productivity into Nigeria. We have the endowment factor in land. I've said it, I can always say that, the biggest oil in Nigeria is the uncultivated land in the north. We will use it to fight poverty. We will use it to turn around. As we said, Kano, all the factories in Kano, from Bombay to Shradan 1, Shradan 2, 3, are closing. The same story in Kaduna, the same story everywhere. We cannot continue that way. We must turn around it. We must build a new place. A bank of industries in Kaduna is not built there. We want to change the country. Today we're struggled with our rate of exchange. When I was coming here this morning, we said, "Oh, Peter, what are you going to do to fund?" I said, "There's no problem. Our rate of exchange is driven by the reserve. You have no reserve because you have no export. How can your country, a country of 200 million people, export 18.9 trillion worth of exports in 2021 with 650? It's about less than 30 billion. When Vietnam, with half of our population, 100 million, giving out 1/3 of our land, 391,000, export is about 350 billion. We couldn't do 10% of what they did. And they were not exporting oil. They're not exporting metal, they're exporting manufactured goods. That's where we want to be. There's so many things I'm sure that they have told you that we don't need because we just want to have some brains. But let me respectfully, as a Nigerian, plead with you. This year the election should not be a trial. Should not be an ethnicity. Every tribe is insecure. Every ethnic group is insecure. No tribe buys bread cheaper in Nigeria. Everybody's hungry. are used to the economy. So let nobody tell us that story. We've had it several years, several times. The only thing they do is that sooner they win the election, those they use stayed or jumped on their back to become the first victim. Hunger, of insecurity, of everything. This year the election should not be on religion. No religion buys very cheap. Every religion is affected. And I've traveled all over the world. Like I always say, people, I'm a Christian. If I go to Dubai, my church, denomination, church, is built by Emir of Dubai. He gave the land and built the church. In the UK where I lived, I'm a privilege and pass schools. The Queen donated the first land of which they built the Central Mosque in London. So they must. So it is time for us. It is time for us to deal with the issue that concerns us. We have 20 million out of school children. Those children are children we have refused to educate and teach skill. But I've interrogated with them. They've learned Quran. So they are intelligent. I want to, that year now, discuss. We must meet them where they learn Quran and teach them skill and give them job. Because that's what we must be productive. There are things we must do to change our society. So it's not going to be by religion. And let nobody say it is storm. We've had that. We have been seeing the same faces for the past 20, 30 years. It is time. And they go away because they manufacture poverty. Let nobody say it is storm. It's storm of Nigerians to take back the country. This year's election must be based on character we can trust. When anybody says I'm going to fight poverty, I'm going to fight corruption, let's go where he passed and know what happened there. How much was the corruption fought? How much was remaining? Let him tell us who he is. That he has said who he is. My name is Mr. Peter. Everybody knows my age and time. Everybody knows the school I went to. That the human go. I went to Catholic College, went to University of Nigeria. I'm an alumnus of various other schools from Cambridge, Oxford, and it's verified. And we can go on and on. So we thank you for your time. We want people who are competent to govern Nigeria. We want people who have the capacity, the compassion to feel for the poor and suffering Nigerians. We want people who have the physical and mental energy. This is a serious. Nigeria must change. And that's what we're pleading. Thank you for the opportunity of allowing us to at least pay our respects every month. For the sake of Nigeria, let's stop the abuse. Because the society we're allowing them abuse today will take its revenge on our children and grandchildren. Almighty Allah, bless all of you.
Amen. Amen.